Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Like always, please feel free to like the video, subscribe, comment if you guys want me to do any TA and any other tickers. Feel free to comment on the video, and I will definitely do them today, basically. Um, I don't think we had any. I don't think we had any requests yesterday for any tickers, so I think I'm gonna be not doing any TA on anything else today. I don't think anybody requested. Oh, actually, I think I had my Patreon member request Baba. I think I had somebody else request. What did they request? I think it was Baba's the only one that I can remember. So we'll go ahead and do Baba at the end of the video. This is gonna be a very short video. I'm still very, like I said, haven't changed my mind. Still pretty bullish. You're gonna be closing an 8-hour bear trigger. You had this ridiculous move to the downside here at 377, right? So yeah, he had this ridiculous move after hours, right? I think, somebody got liquidated, right? Somebody definitely got liquidated. This actually happened yesterday at around, like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, where you had this huge drop from 382 all the way down to 377, or like 3780 roughly. And then you're having a nice push to the upside. On the 8-hour, you are going to be closing another bullish trigger, right? Bull, bear, bull. So you are canceling back to bull entry, which is pretty good. The DXY, you already closed that bear trigger on the 8-hour. Again, you're starting that dump. You're closing that 16-hour in about 3.5 hours or so. So last time you did that, you went down about $3 from the highs. So I do think the dollar index is actually going to be going down roughly to around $102. That's where I'm looking for. And for the SPX, again, you're already starting to see that weakness on the bear daily. So I think by the end of this week, you might actually close a bullish day. Last time you closed the perfect entry on the bullish day, right? You ran from up running from lows of 360-ish all the way up to 380. So about a $20 move, but that actually ended up going into a continuation of price for the next month or so. So you actually closed it here September 22nd, and you ended up rallying for September, October, for like 2 months or so. So we can probably see the same thing here happen again. Still bullish. My mind hasn't changed. I don't think it's going to change. I have had people unsubscribe for the last week because I've been saying that I'm bullish on this whole on like this whole drop down. Everybody thinks we're gonna keep dropping like a crazy person. And again, you could possibly keep dropping. I personally don't think so. Like I said, I still think that we're headed up to like $400. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I don't know. It's a gut feeling what it is, but I think that we're gonna. I think that we're still going up. I'm not. I still think this drop was I think this drop was stupid, to be completely honest, right? I think this drop was unnatural, right? And usually, once we hit that 0.5 retracement on the SPX, actually we can do this, right? So you hit that 0.5. Let's see if I can get it smaller. There you go. So you did hit 0.5 recently, and then again, if you do this, same thing, 0.5. So as of right now, I do think we've hit a nice little bottom there. For the most part, and I do think that we're headed back to the 0.2 retracement on the fibs, which would probably take us back to what, like a $400 price target, like that. So again, still bullish. No reason for me to be bearish, to be completely honest. So very short video, right? I think it might happen by the end of this week, possibly next week. But again, still, still pretty bullish. On the daily, for Baba, I am bullish still. I do think for Baba, you're gonna end up coming down to trend, possibly here, and then popping up to like $100. You do look like you might want to actually start coming down super hard. If this trend breaks on Baba, it does look like you're gonna come back down pretty hard to like roughly, I'd say, you come back down to like $78, and then possibly to $70 even. But only if that weekly closes, right? Again, every single weekly has been a pretty good indication of where we're actually gonna go. So, So keep in mind, from highs to lows, you ended up going in 20 days. You ended up dropping $40, right? So I mean, if that same thing happens, you could see the same kind of drop, right? In 40 days, or what is it, 20 days? You might see that same kind of drop, like $40. which would be right around there. So Baba might actually be going to new lows, and again, wouldn't be surprised considering that we're still in that trend down. You know, you've been trending down for a long time now. Let me see if you have any support down here. Yeah, your next support on the weekly is going to be down here, right around that $60 level. Let me see if you have any other kind of support. No, that's it. You really don't have anything else. I mean, you probably have this support here at 75, which might actually be some nice support as well. Do you have anything else? I mean, I'd probably do that also. But really, you don't have a lot of support anywhere else. So I'd say for now, right? Yeah. So for now, I mean, if you do break that trend, like I said, really good chances you're headed back to like $58 or so, possibly lower than that. So if target's actually lower, then this breaks and you're going to hit new lows on BABA. Personally, I like to stay away from all Chinese stocks. I think it's still kind of funky. I would not invest in this long term, honestly, especially if there's still rumors of BABA and all the Chinese stocks getting delisted. I personally am not touching Chinese stocks. I can give a crap about that. Also, one of my Patreon members actually discovered this this ticker, I think a couple days ago. Shout out to T-Mac. He's the one that actually found this. Again, perfect entry on the bull trigger, right? If you would have entered this at close last Friday, you would have already been pretty profitable, right? Around $3 or so if you bought at the money calls. But again, target for this is probably going to be, I think we already discussed it, but again, I'm basically giving you guys some free sauce, just like I did with ABNB. I rarely give, free sauce. This is basically just according to, my Patreon member, T-Mac. He's goated. He's the one who's basically, shared this. So again, average price, you seem to be pushing in 56 days, roughly $32 or $49. So you can kind of expect a push like this, right? Price push to roughly $77, or same time frame, $50 push, like that, right? So two forecasts by February 6th, right? We're looking for roughly by February 6th, you're going to be looking at either a $94 DRV or a $77 DRV. Personally, I would probably buy some $62 calls and then probably some $76 call, 77, and then just let this run for the next, 3 months or so, right? I'd probably buy like mid-March calls for DRV, right? And we can actually check how much they're worth, right? DRV, mid-March. This is bar chart for anybody wondering, this app. We're looking for January, February, May. I guess you can only do May. Calls for May. If you're looking for, these are expensive actually. DRV. So if you're looking for some 60, I think we said some 60. So $60 calls and then 77, right? $60 calls and then 77. So $60 calls, you're looking at $1,000, and then $70 calls, you're looking at $780, which is pretty expensive. So again, if you want to play this, that's fine, but you have to have somewhat of a bigger position into DRV. Big shout out to T-Mac for finding this one. Again, I love entries like this because they're very simple, very easy. Historically, you have all the data there that you need to know that this is gonna keep pushing up to the upside. Again, it seems like a very, very easy trade here for the next couple of months, especially with real estate actually, continuously coming down. So it does look like, this is gonna keep pushing to the upside. But apart from that, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.